In the small, sun-kissed village of Ngalu, nestled between sprawling savannas and ancient baobab trees, lived a young woman named Amara. Her name meant grace, and she embodied it in every sense: strong, kind-hearted, and deeply connected to the land of her ancestors. Amara had a special gift. She could hear the whispers of the baobab trees. From an early age, Amara had felt drawn to the towering giants that dotted her village. While others admired their sturdy trunks and sprawling canopies, she felt their stories. Sitting beneath their shade, she would close her eyes and listen as the trees recounted tales of generations past, of love, loss, and resilience. The villagers, though they loved her dearly, dismissed her gift as mere imagination. One day, a severe drought struck Ngalu. The crops withered, the rivers dried up, and the once lush savanna turned into a barren wasteland. The villagers grew desperate, their hope dwindling with each scorching day. Amara, feeling the weight of her community's despair, turned to the baobab trees. She sat beneath the oldest one, known as Grandmother Tree, and pleaded for guidance. As she listened, the whispers grew clearer. The tree revealed the location of an underground spring, a sacred source of water that had been hidden for centuries. Amara shared the revelation with the elders, but skepticism clouded their judgment. "How can a tree guide us to water?" they asked. Undeterred, Amara rallied a small group of villagers who believed in her. Together, they followed her lead, digging at the spot Grandmother Tree had described. Days turned into weeks, and doubt began to creep into the hearts of even her most faithful followers. But just as they were about to give up, their tools struck something hard and wet. Water gushed from the ground, pure and life-saving. The entire village rejoiced, their faith in Amara and the land restored. From that day on, Amara was no longer just a villager. She was revered as the Baobab Whisperer. Her connection to the trees and the earth became a source of wisdom for her people. They no longer dismissed the whispers of the baobabs, learning instead to respect and protect the ancient giants that had always watched over them. As the drought lifted and the land bloomed once more, Amara remained a humble servant of her people and the trees. She knew her gift was not her own, but a bond shared with the land that had nurtured her ancestors. And under the shade of the baobabs, the whispers continued, carrying the stories of Ngalu forward into the future.